Hello, and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your Daily Bite of Degen, episode number 823. We got rugged on that first space a little bit, so we had to go back and make a new one. I want to thank everyone for their patience for a little bit, for waiting that out. But what was sort of hilarious is we did sort of mess up on our YouTube channel stuff and put episode 833. We are only on episode 823. This is it's been a fun day. Talked to a lot of different projects, got a lot of things sort of going and rolling. One of the fun things that we sort of talked to today also was whale squares, and started to play around with their game that they have going on. I'm going to show that off. It's super easy, but what we wanted to really show was power of taking profits, and do some of that today as well. But what was really cool was with Taco. Taco became alive today. TacoBot, Taco on chain, actually. Still manage the account slightly, but in reality, we have started to do all, make the bot alive and let it have control. The sort of cool things we're having there. And that is all thanks to Creators Bid, actually, for what they're building out. And so we didn't even really read any documents. We just went in, had fun, did some things, clicked some buttons, and yeah, went from there. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to finish up what we were doing a little bit on. Let's get into this. On some of the stuff that we've been doing over the last couple of days, LP moving around and everything like that, and having a little bit of fun. So boom. All right. Couple things. If you are in Texas, find allmight_US, vortex, vortx.xyz. If you are in Texas and you want to join the builder community for Texas. So, 888 follower. Woohoo! At first, I want to shout out to everyone on Player One Taco YouTube, LinkedIn, 0xDegens YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Telegram, Rumble, Kick, On Chain, via Soul Media Tech, and Filecoin. We are still streaming to Unlonely. We haven't stopped doing that yet, just because it's a little bit easier. So, this is sort of what we're going to do a little bit. And as the time is right, let's go see. For project engagement. Time to move. Free demo. Twitter shilling for projects. Engagement for influencers. Free demo. 100% empowered by AI. Fully. All right. That's hilarious. And then you're a bot too, probably. Yes, 2 followers. But it's sort of hilarious to see how this sort of goes. But this is the new Taco on Chain for the Taco on community pieces, both Taco Pump and Ape Express. So it's sort of good to sort of get these going and see them get a little bit of life on them. So this is going to be some fun times. We're gonna see what we can do with this as we get that going. So we'll close that down. We'll close that down. This is whale squares. Super easy. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna just drop this in the chat. But basically, it is football squares being built on chain, and so getting some game pieces in and stuff like that. Different games that you can get in on that haven't happened yet. We have games happening on the 11th or 11 a.m. Today, so in 8 hours. You can buy some more squares. We're going to get in all of those. Hit back up to event to go back to the full table. And buy those squares. Then back to events. And yeah, we'll get some more squares over here. Now, like any squares, all numbers are put in randomly, and they're pulling some on-chain stuff to do that, as well as some ordinal stuff pieces. So there's some really cool little build-outs happening. Super excited to see everything. And, you know, this is sort of what everything's down here for. So super excited for this, and let's see how that goes. Boom. All right. So we got our events, we got our squares in. Super easy. You know, bubbles will be their token piece. And it's just sort of, you know, squares prediction markets in a way. So randomizing and having a little bit of fun. So super cool things going on there. We'll get out of that. Ba-doop, ba-doop. All right. So here we are back in some of our automation stuff where we are, close that. All right. And, oh, do we have... Looks like we have to claim Mumu. I don't know how we... Let's see. Let's do this together. Claim here on December 20th. All right. Check out Mumu the Bull. All right. That is that, I guess. But we're going to connect with Phantom. We're going to sign ownership, and we're on beta.hawkfi or hawkfi.ag. And we'll show here what we've sort of done. We're down to 4 pools: Pengu, UFD, Unicorn, Fart Dust, Taco, and Rismus. So we've taken profits, compounded profits in. And so we have our auto rebalance. And so we can see here we have our unclaimed fees. I'm not sure where UFD is sitting right now. But let's go see. And we'll head over to that chart real quick. Let's see if it's come back. Nope, it has dropped down to 139 million market cap. We see some major spike buys here over the last 2 hours. Those are some fat finger buys, as well as exchanges usually having to, what those look like is exchanges have to make order fills, and that's what they sort of are. So LP positions sort of really do really good, because though if you're in a tight range, you go out and then back in, which they're coming back into your position. You're the first one at the door for that if you're providing like a tight range LP. So you pick up a lot of good fees on that, which is sort of fun. So there's that. We claimed that $7. As it's dropped down now, you know, in the last 24 hours, $36. All time, we've claimed $140 in fees, with only $203 in the pool. So that's less than 3 days just on fees. So huge shout out to HawkFi. If you are wanting to look at HawkFi, what up, Bobby Juice? GM. Here is a HawkFi referral code that gives you some good reward pieces, excess pieces on this. As you can see, I have 0 referrals. Come be my referral. Put that referral code right there. Now, let me show you again how silly this is and how cool it is. 3 days since Unicorn Fart Dust launched. Day 2 is when I put this. So you look at this. I have $203 in balance. I've made on top of that an additional $140 in fees. So that means like $100 worth of Unicorn Fart Dust and $100 worth of Soul. And I now have I've earned $140 worth of fees, both Solana and Unicorn Fart Dust. I just got to keep saying that Unicorn Fart Dust, Unicorn Fart Dust. So as you can see here, I'm using a bid ask position. So instead of spot, here I'll show you these position pieces. If you're going to create a position and stuff like that. So you can add to a position. So as you can see here, let's pull that up. So there's the curve where your liquidity is concentrated at that central point. Or if it's highly volatile, bid ask. That means like if you're going back and forth out of a position, your wall is that first one there that they pick up rather than just a percentage piece of yours. So that is a really good way for a volatile thing like Unicorn Fart Dust. It is only going up right now. It's consolidating in my opinion. What's really cool is how much juice this has. But literally look at this. In 48 hours, I've made $153 on fees just out of $200 worth of liquidity providing. So pretty awesome there, if I do say so myself. We can claim here a little bit. What we're going to do, let's see, we could deposit. We're all out of Sol in this. It's all just Taco. So that is that position, but it's still live and active. So that's that. That's good. We'll go back to our dashboard. And lastly, Rismus. We're going to claim those fees. And we've already claimed fees earlier today. So that's sort of why we are where we are. We just wanted to go through all of these and show you. In our HawkFi wallet, I don't think we have anything to, let's see. Yep, nothing here. But as you can see, we've been making some good claims. 13 hours ago, 18 hours ago, was our last claim. So $15 in Sol. And, not a bad take, So disconnect that. We're going to go back over. Now we're going to go to Classic HawkSite. We still use Classic HawkSite a lot. We like it a lot. Differences with HawkSite and the new beta HawkSite. Beta is using Meteora. Original, this Classic HawkSite, this one is using Orca pools and some other, and Radium as well. So we're going to go over to our reward pieces here. We can see that we don't have any pending reward positions. So we're going to go through and we're going to just pull from these. You can see where we are at with each position as well. And tomorrow, tonight, tomorrow, Friday, we'll be doing the end of our 28-day challenge, 11 protocols. So Sol is a lot lower than it was. Sol is at about 190 bucks right now, 195, I think. What is Sol at? I picked some more up because I thought it's 187. All right, so there is some market pieces there. Whether you buy it, I think it's at a discount. Get it. So we claimed that Mew and Sol. Next up, Sol and Mother. We'll claim that piece. Now, what's really cool between with the new Hawkeye, it also shows all-time fee collection. I wish that they had that as a easy piece here, so you could see how much in fees you've collected off of the initial liquidity piece. So you could actually see that total rather than $3 here, $3 there. We've had these positions open for almost 90 days plus. So would be sort of nice to sort of show how profitable, passively in some situations, providing liquidity can be. Now, not everything is highly profitable. You're collecting trading fees on high APR sets. So like I usually look for the 1%, 3%, or 5% LP pools. That means my little tiny piece of the pie that I'm putting in is a percentage, and I'm getting 5% of that percentage. So let's say 100% trading fees, and I'm getting less than 1%. Let's call it 0.1% of the trading fees. All right. But the trading fees are at like a 5% trading fee rather than like the 0.3%. So 5% of all the trades is pulled in fees, and then I get that 0.1% of that 5% worth of trading fees. And so if you're going with a smaller, so that's showing you here, collecting both Sol and B-Sol. So that's doing some cool stuff there. Sol with, look at that, $1.29 piece there. And we might switch wallets for faster reaction time. I think that's what we're going to do. And this is Sol with that we're pulling this from right now. So, all right, we got that. We're going to wait for this to claim, and then we're going to disconnect, and we're going to reconnect, and we'll refresh, and then we'll reconnect, not with our Magic Eden wallet, but we're going to connect with our Phantom wallet. All right, so we're going to disconnect. We're going to hard refresh. That's pressing shift at the same time as pressing the refresh up in the upper corner. And we're going to connect our Phantom. That way, it works a little faster, it goes a little faster for us. We have to sign access pieces there. All right, so Sol with, Jupe USDC. And we just did claims, maybe 12 hours to 24 hours ago. So, making 0.16% per 24 hours is not a bad thing at all. There we go. So that's 75 cents on, let's see. Ooh. All right. Yeah. So on $266, Jupe and USDC, both Jupe has taken a dive today. We've seen that. So, even though it says 266, we know that it should be worth more than that. Sol Bonk. We have, there's been a lot of trading on Sol Bonk because Bonk is now going to be getting listed or has been listed on Robinhood. So in 12 to 24 hours, we've gained $5. worth of bonk and soul. So two things that are highly favorable to me, make it very easy to, collecting fees, like I said, passive income pieces here. All right. Soul bonk. All right. Soul INF. I think we're just in, we're at 12 cents here. All right. Mm. There we go. We got that piece. All right. And we've turned off auto compounding because what it would normally do is take those fees and split them up and put them back into our balance. It grows your balance, and it's a nice thing. If it's a set and forget, like USDT, USDC, I have auto config for auto compound. It's because it's trading dollars for dollars. That's not something that I might want to sell, scrape off the top and sell. As you can see here, we're getting 2100 Hawk. We're probably going to stake those. And we show right here, we were up almost a lot when it was at 13, up 24 cents and such. We've done this with $2. So we took $2. We'll show that here, I think. I don't know if it will show it now. Let's see if we can get back to 5 days. Yep. So as you can see, we bought all the way over here. Our average entry right now is 2 cents, but we bought $2.19. Dev sold, aka Ron. He made 2 sales, one for 19,000 and another for 100 and another for 5 grand. So he made 25 grand is what he's made selling. Right now he's sitting on like $1.1 million worth of token just in his right over 0.5% that he's, and I'm like, that is one of the coolest things. I just want to shout out to everyone. If you're buying unicorn fart dust, like, one, he said he's not going to do anything for 10 days. So now there's 7 days left, and that he's going to sell that in small chunks if he does sell. But that is one of the coolest things that's happened in a while. And I think why, like, the community, everyone is talking about unicorn fart dust and basement Ron. That is one of the most wholesome pieces there, feel good stories. Like, he's been doing his passion, making doing a daily show for 3 years about gold and silver, all his little shticks and like his little boxes. If you're a streamer, like, I have my Trump magic 8-ball that I sometimes pull out and will ask questions. I have things in my background too. I have, from the guild hall, I have ramen Lego pieces. That's sort of awesome. Raposa, I have a Winston, I have a special edition poker deck from Pudgy Penguins, you have, if you're streaming every day, you have trinkets, you build up things around you that you talk about or reference a lot. And so it's sort of hilarious to see this, like he pulled out a box that had a dead cockroach in it. And drew a picture of Janet Yellen or Jerome Powell, one of the two, like don't feed the cockroach, and like little gimmick sticks, and I think it's hilarious. I think it's awesome. And if any of you try to go harm him in any way, shape, or form, I apologize, but fuck you. Like this is something awesome and great to bring you on right before Christmas. It's made a lot of people a lot of money. That is just amazing. And it's made him a lot of money. He made 25K in a day, you know, um, and, he's got, he's talking with Gigi. He's got a really cool lawyer that he's talking to. They're working to set him up and protect him. And, just some really cool things are happening. And I'm really excited to sort of see how this goes. And, congrats, Ron. And congrats to everyone that's got some unicorn fart dust, whether you got in at the higher end of it and you're riding it. This is going to rebound. You can look, like, if you really want to get into this, you can go to like a 15-minute chart piece, you can sort of see those numbers and what that looks like. That is some good bounce pieces. And yeah, if it hits 10 cents, I think a lot of buys are going to happen. I think resistance sort of found around 13 cents, where a lot of people think that that's a good number to get in on. That hit earlier yesterday, hit 27 cents. Someone was able to get some sells in at 28 cents and then followed by some huge buys at 28.5, almost 29 cents. So I think that there is a lot of legs left in it, and I think it's really cool to see. But we're going to show you what it's like to take profits and, rotate pieces and stuff like that, and how to be smart, So Hawk USDC, we'll go back to our dashboard piece. Sol HXD. This one we have solely out of because we play Honeyland. We have this so we can collect fees, so we can always have some more HXD to play with in game. So we took a little bit of money, and this is sort of like our magic internet money of how to play the game. We're able to claim HXD every day that we then go use in game for in-game assets that we then sell and pieces like that. And then we turn into Sol, we stake, and we earn more back in fees, which it's that little motion machine that's happening right now. I don't want to call it a perpetual motion machine, but it is a good piece that keeps on going. All right. So after Hawk, HXD, like I said, we have a USDC USDT. Oh, the auto compound should be on. Huh. All right. And we'll claim that. And then we're going to deposit this. I think I don't know. I might not have it in this pool. USDC, USDT, or USDC, USDS from Sky, formerly known as MakerDAO. Boom. All right. So there's that. Boom. All right. So after USDT, USDC, we go to our next three pools. We have Gari here. Gari is dropped out of place just because of Solana's drop in value. So we're seeing a lot of different tokens, drop in value because Sol has dropped so much. Like I said, I think it's it's a buy. Solana isn't going anywhere. there's a lot there. One of the funny things that I saw was that 8.84% was held by some sort of secret um, FTX. I haven't gone wallet. I haven't gone and deep dived into this, but also there's a total of 8.84 Solana staked or locked, not staked, but locked. Investor pieces, inflation pieces, all of the different pools that the Solana Foundation might have locked up and staked, thus staked. It's sort of funny that that's the same number. And I saw that correlation and I was like, I feel like that's just internet FUD and people are running with that, which is, a funny thing. People do that. They're allowed to. Mother with Whiff. That's another pairing we made simply because Whiff and Mother fluctuate and move so much. There's a lot of movement between the two. So why not get in on those trading fees for that as well? All right. Oh. There we go. We'll charge that. All right. So Mother Whiff. Let's see here. Our last one, USDC, USDS. Like I said, I put the change I had left over and things, dropped it in there, have it auto compounding because it's dollar for dollar basically. We don't have any of that. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna take that off of it. So we keep USDC dust. We're gonna auto balance that. We're gonna move that up to 3% slippage. And we're going to deposit that in there. Boom. All right. That is our last LP piece claim. We're going to check our reward pieces real quick once this is done. All right. Boom. So we have $4.79 there. Now let's go see if we have any rewards. We'll let that freshen. Past 7-day yield, $27 on a 3K balance. So not bad at all. Strategy wise, I don't think any UFD. Oh, one has. So we're going to get into this pool here. I think we can go in with like 50. Why not? Auto rebalance and boom. We'll call that. We'll drop in 50 UFD. All right. We leave all the settings at their pre-generic pieces. There we go. There's no swapping having to happen because I'm putting in the balance for the pool, which is SOL and UFD. So it's going to be a total of $31. All right. Step 1 through 4. All right. So not all of it went in. We'll check on that. Let's see. All right. So if we wanted to withdraw. All right. So we've got UFD in there. We have that auto configured. That's trading. We'll save that position. So it stays 15% symmetric of price, so 30% range. Float high or low, depending on what it needs to rebalance on. We'll leave that. We'll let that go. All right. So because it's not over $100, Hawksite is not going to auto rebalance that as needed. So something we got to be a little bit aware of. But I think that that's a good play right there. All right. Here's that dashboard. Goose FX, we were looking at some of the new things here that they have going on. We can look at where our stake pieces is with wrap sold pretty low. So we can see Bonk is their hyper piece. Let's see. Half. Let's do 1,000,000. And 1. All right. Why not? There we go. Confirm. All right. There we go. So as Goose FX gets ready to launch some of their new things and stuff, they're building up liquidity. There's some cool opportunities you can see. Jito, Sol, MSOL, Bonk, USDT, and USDC. Showed appreciated to do. There we go. So we're earning nothing right now because it hasn't been turned on. But we see our whole, it hasn't been turned on and connected to Jupiter yet. But just trying to provide another layer of liquidity for it. Nope. All right. So we can go to portfolio. And we see here that we just have Jito Sol and JLP. We have that in position. And then, all right. So that is it with Goose. All right, Goose, thanks. We're going to actually go to Blue. Can't find it right now, but we'll go back to one of our sites that we have where we're providing liquidity pieces here. All right. There is that. Here is our portfolio. Sol UFD, V3, that is out of range. But that does have an extra $5 in yield. We have $12.50 in the last day of yield. So we're just going to claim that. We're going to push that. And then as you can see here, our standard, originally we started with 10,000 UFD when it was quite low. And now we have almost 4 Sol and 5,000 UFD. So we've done pretty well in that pool. Continuing to grow that. We see here, so we'll harvest all. Oh, let's see, we'll refresh this page. All right, see if we still have that $10 or where we're at with fees. All right. There we go. We got all of Sol and Taco in range. Our lock position is out of range. So that's dropped significantly because it got to one-sided. VIN and USDC is position that's grown, and then UFD and Taco. For those that are trading Taco or UFD, there's a good piece right there. We got some cool stuff to talk about with Taco as well. Sold BB as well as one of our other pieces that we like. So there we go. We did make a liquidity pool, yield earning stake pool for Sol Taco. You can earn Bonk as well as Taco token. So some cool pieces there. Let's see. Yeah. 640, 660. So there's about an extra $64 in that pool from other people earning Taco and Bonk. So there is that as well. All right. So we've claimed all of our yield. Oh, let's come back. So I thought we did. We're going to confirm that. There we go. All right. We'll disconnect from this. Radium Meteora. We are almost done. All right. Well, that's loading. I'm going to get another. I want to get a price piece. Aeon. Let's go. All right. We're getting a whole bunch of little buys. Price at 52 cents. Right there. You can sort of see. That is so bright. All right. But our portfolio, so what we're going to look at. All right. Total deposit, $1.39. We're out of position. This is Taco Soul. Oh, no. I want. Yeah, Taco Soul. It's locked in a dynamic pool. Pudgy Penguins. Let's get Taco Soul fees. There we go. Claiming. All right. So we have our Taco Soul. We have Pengu Soul. We're going to claim $15 in fees from Pengu Soul. All right. Yep. Cloud USDC. We've earned $3 in fees, $3.51, 52 cents. And yeah. All right. So there we can see position pieces. Fall outside current market price. So yeah, some good times. We're going to disconnect from this. And we are going to look at the portfolio for Meteora. I am not sure what's going on with Aldrin.buzz. But I did get a tester code for their stuff, so I'll have to fiddle-faddle around. But that is it for today. All right. let's see. All right, swap Jupiter. We could put in a limit piece. As you see, unicorn fart dust. We're going to connect. Boom. There we go. All right. So our perps market, put and call. Fucking go. All right. So we're done there. Alderman Buzz isn't working, I think, because of our VPN. But what we use to sort of help track all of our protocols and all of our deposits is Step Finance. Don't have invite code. It's something that you can just get right into. We have projects like Asset Dash that are doing a lot. We do have this project doing a lot, but we're sort of excited. All right. Our dashboard. Oh, we got to connect our wallet so they know it's ours. And then we get to sort of see all of our different position concentrated liquidity pieces, staking aspects, yield farming, and vaults. There's a whole bunch of other nerd pieces if you're needing them for each project. There's stuff to read, so you can sort of get a little bit more into it. All right. So that is it for today. As I said, would love it if you gave us a follow, like, comment, tweet, and let's see here. No, I don't want unicorn fart dust. Yep. All right. Some good stuff. All right. Any new notifications? Nothing to worry or write home about. But that is it for tonight. I want to thank everyone for joining us for TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode number 823, coming to you live from somewhere nowhere, Dallas, Texas. Huge shout out to LinkedIn, Player One Taco, YouTube, 0xDegens, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Telegram, Rumble, and Kick. And it's been a fun journey on Unlonely, but it is coming to a close. Thank everyone for all the really cool connections I've met since the beginning, and it's sort of cool to see them evolve. With that, I want to end with the same two things we end every episode with, and that is our words of wisdom and the greatest worst knock-knock joke on the face of the planet. And our words of wisdom are always the same. A closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth, meaning if no one knows you're looking for opportunity, opportunity can never come a knocking. If you are looking for opportunity and knocks and no one answers, it's going to keep on walking. With that, I want to wish everyone a great and wonderful night. GM, we will see you later. But as always, knock, knock. Who's there?